morning, everyone. It's early. I have not had my coffee yet. I have not gotten ready. I'm gonna be doing secondhand book shopping today. To be honest, lately I've just been in a bit of like a funk. Like I've just been a bit, I don't know, like not sad, but you know when you're not living. I haven't been living lately. So what better way to fix that than spending the day going around second-hand bookshops, finding some cheap books, and also maybe going to the library. So I thought I'd do a little daily vlog today and take you along with me. We'll go and get a little coffee, we'll go and check out the bookshops. Hopefully I'll find a couple of things. Hopefully I won't find too many things, because then, you know, I have to buy too much. So we're gonna put a budget on it. I saw Emmy do a thrifting video recently. She did like a $35 budget. We're gonna decrease that to £15. £15 is like the maximum budget. We're not going over that. Also, the coffee shop near me has just been renovated. I never go in there because it just used to smell like sour milk all the time. It's a Costa, but it's been recently completely renovated. So we're gonna go there and see if it still smells like sour milk. I've also just realized while filming this has like a grease stain. So, and these are like my gross paint, like I wear these leggings to paint in, so they've got like paint splatters all over them. So this is not quite the acceptable outfit that I actually considered it to be. So let's get changed real quick. Outfit take two, similar vibe, big oversized hoodie, but acceptably clean. I thought I would show you my little skincare routine, because why the hell not? So I wash my face. Well, I cleanse my face with this CeraVe hydrating cleanser. Then I put some of this on. This is my fancy stuff. Emma Hardy Moisture Boost Vitamin C. I love vitamin C. And my mum tells me it's very important, so I just believe everything my mum says. And then I do moisturizer, which is this, the Aveeno Skin Relief. This is like a deep, like very intense moisturizer. And then this is my SPF. This is the best sun cream I've ever tried in my life. And it's so annoying because it's kind of expensive. Also, I accidentally just kicked Miso, so now I need to order her some treats on Amazon. And I also need to order more of the cleanser, so I'm gonna do that quickly before we go. When I say I kicked her, I didn't actually kick her. I didn't like kick my cat. She walked into my leg as I was walking out the bathroom. I got this new microphone. I can't wait to use it in a video. I think I've made a mistake putting this hoodie on. I'm hot already. And maybe let's discuss what I'm looking for today. Usually just anything that's on my TBR. My TBR is not actually out of control, even my digital one. I used to always keep it like under 100 books, and then I used to keep it under 150, and then now it's like 170. But compared to some people, I don't think it's that bad. So I do know it quite well. Like I know what books are on there, like, because there's not that many. Okay, let's head out, although it's literally too hot for this hoodie. I'm literally boiling sitting here, so I'm gonna have to change for the second time. Okay, finally in weather appropriate and clean clothes. I've just had my breakfast smoothie, which I very much forgot to show you. It's like banana and oats and peanut butter, and it's delicious. I have it almost every morning. But I'm ready now for a coffee. I'm so sleepy. Let's head off to Costa. I hope it's nice, and then go and do some book shopping. Before I go, I'm packing up some clothes to donate because we're going to charity shops. So gonna donate this big pile of clothes. Because I've got this big bag of clothes I want to donate with me, I'm gonna actually go to the first charity shop first, then get a coffee, then go to the other ones, then do the library. So our first stop is also my favourite charity shop because they usually have the best books in there. This is me showing you that the book I donated is displayed in the window. Why am I so happy about that? First, have to check out the bric-a-brac. I found this adorable little like wardrobe thing, like this mini wardrobe. It was very tempting. Saw some crockery, was very tempted by these green plates, and then after I donated the clothes, went over to the books. Immediately saw a hardcover of The God of Small Things, which was beautiful, but I do already own it in a paperback. I was actually so excited today because there was so much new stock in that I hadn't seen before, hadn't been here in a while, although there is displayed books that I have myself donated, which is very strange. Saw some books that I've already read or own and I'm not interested in actually buying, but I like to see them there. A couple that I know from TikTok or I've heard about that I'm not sure that I would like be super interested in, but these were all potential purchases.
and especially Wolf Hall, that I've heard so much about, and people say that it's literally the best historical fiction that's ever been written. So I was very tempted by these. Also saw a hardcover Terry Pratchett book, which I feel is very rare, so I was tempted by that as well, but I'm collecting paperbacks from Terry Pratchett. Saw some more books that I was really considering picking up, and there will be a haul at the end so you can see which ones I ended up actually buying. I saw some books that I definitely wouldn't be buying, and also some books that I've already read and really liked, like Station 11 and A Thousand Splendid Suns. I'd love to know, by the way, if you like this style of me doing a voiceover over the shopping, or if you prefer just like music over it, because I prefer voiceovers, but I'm very easily swayed, so let me know what you prefer. I really had to make some decisions here though, because they had the Hilary Mantel books in hardcovers and also paperbacks. And I do love the look of a hardcover, but I'm a paperback girl. This is something I've realised about myself. Unfortunately, there wasn't much in the classic section, or like the pretty collectible books that I was interested in. But I did see Saga, which I also absolutely love, and this cute little fairy tale one. Ended up buying a good amount of books, and then went to Costa. I ordered a cinnamon bun iced latte, and I thought that'd be so delicious, and I was really excited about it. I did not like it at all. I thought maybe it was my issue that I hadn't mixed it well enough. Tried to remix it, still didn't like it. I don't know, just the syrup they were using was kind of gross. And I know this is a book shopping vlog, but I did pop into Primark because I really wanted some new cushion covers for my sofa. I obviously did look at the other homeware stuff, and there were some really cute mugs in today, but I stayed strong, just looked for the cushions, couldn't actually find any that I liked, and so I did just leave and I went to the next charity shop. This charity shop is weird because it's a real random mix of stuff, and you never know what you're going to get in here. Sometimes it's amazing, sometimes it's terrible, but also it's much cheaper than the other one. Like, these books are like £1.50 rather than £2.50, so it's definitely worth going for a dig. And then I found this book and I was so sad because I've just paid full price for this. I paid £10 for this, The Grace of Kings, and I was here for £1.50 and it was perfect condition, and I was so upset about it. But today was a very good day in this charity shop. I saw a bunch of Murakami that I'm not very interested in, but I did see this book that I have read, Final Revival of Opal and Nev, and I saw Patti Smith's memoir that I've heard a lot about. There was also an entire John Green collection. They had everything by John Green, and Jeanette McCurdy's memoir as well. So I was like very pleased with the selection in this charity shop. And then I went to the third and final charity shop that usually has a whole table of books at the back that they've completely got rid of, and this is the only selection that they had, so I was a bit gutted about that. But I went to the library because I love going to the library, and it's always fun to see what new books they've got in. It's always a bit of a mix in here, like you never really know what books they're going to have in. They do often have very brand new books by, I would think, not that well-known authors. Lots of books from all around the world as well, which is really good for my Reading Around the World challenge. Obviously, they're really stocked on classics and that kind of thing, but I also just like browsing the different shelves and seeing how they're curating and what books they're pulling out. This is my recommendation for anyone who's doing the Trans Rights Readathon, which is currently ongoing. I love Detransition Baby. Then I went over to the fantasy section and saw my Nemesis series, which is the Wheel of Time, currently on book 11. Does anyone else just say hi to some of their favourite series when they see them? Like, it just makes me happy that they're out in the world. I really need to get back to this series, the Expanse series, and also I'm so intimidated by this book that I really want to read it. If you're really into graphic novels or manga books, then you should definitely check out your library, because it's a very affordable way to read these books because they're often quite expensive to buy. I did see Cardcaptor Sakura. That I used to love that anime when I was a child. I used to watch it with my brother. So that's the end of my book shopping adventure. I walked home smelling the beautiful blossoms that were coming out. God, I love spring so much. And stay tuned because I'm about to do a big old haul of everything that I ended up picking up. Oh my god, that was so successful. I have a bag full of books for you to show you for this haul. Also, this pile of clothes is now much, much smaller. And the third thing is, I'm using this microphone for the first time, so I'm hoping it's working. Hello. So, let's do a haul. I'll show you all of the books that I got. This was such a good little charity shop trip. Usually the British Heart Foundation one, the first one I went into, usually that is really good, but it was popping off today. I haven't been there in a while as well, so I feel like they got some new good stock in. And even the other one that I don't normally ever buy anything from was actually really good. Sorry, I feel like I'm out of breath. I've just like walked in walked upstairs and then started filming. Let me just collect myself. So I'm going to do a little book haul and show you everything that I got, which is going to be so much fun. I'm really, really excited about them all. So the first thing I got, I will show you. It's from the last charity shop that I just went into, the one that I never normally get anything from. So I got this book, Patti Smith, Just Kids, and I see this everywhere. Everyone talks about it. Everyone says it's just like so much fun. It's for the cool girls. It's for the hot girls. And I'm a cool hot girl, so I want this book. And also it was £1.50. Can you beat that? This is usually a tenner in any like bookshop that I go into, and it's in very, very good condition. Like no cracked spine or anything. Like a little bit beaten up around the edges, but it's fine. There's pictures in it. Oh, that's fun. I know there's photos. That's good value. Loving it. I actually don't know much about this book. It's a non-fiction about Patti Smith's life, I think. And I think that she's just like a cool lady. Punk rock, bohemian, cool person in like the 70s in New York. And it's about her life, and also I think mainly about her relationship with this guy. I don't know why this is like such a cult favourite of like the cool hot girls, but I'm going to find out because I'm going to read this and I'm excited about it. And if you've read this and if you liked it, let me know. I don't usually love celebrity memoirs or anything like that, but I just hear so much about this one and I really want to see what the hype is about. So that's the first one, Patti Smith, Just Kids. Very happy about this. Also, I actually really love this edition. Okay, I like this cover. And then next up, where shall I start with this? This is the British Heart Foundation charity shop. There's so many good ones in this. Okay, I'm going to start off. I got a couple of chunky books as well. I'm going to start off. I ended up picking up The Luminaries. Is it Luminaries? Luminaires? The Luminaires by Eleanor Catton. And I've heard so much about this book. And also, I adore this cover, this spine. Everything about it is absolutely stunningly gorge. I love the moons and the stars and everything. But it's a chunky one, but it actually won the Booker Prize in 2013, and I've heard so much about this book. It's a long one. It's also historical fiction. I am slightly scared, but I thought it'd be good for kind of a challenge vlog if I'm like doing a, you know, reading my longest books vlog or something like that, because this is, how long is this in the end? This is, trying not to read the last page, 830 pages. Oh my god. Over 830 pages. That is quite intense. I actually don't know that much about the plot. I know it's a historical fiction, but I don't actually know that much about the plot. I have also, as I do my Reading Around the World challenge, the book is set in New Zealand, and I've just looked it up, and the author is also from New Zealand. So I could do this for New Zealand. Although I think I've already done a book for New Zealand. Have I? I actually can't remember if I've done a book for New Zealand. Oh my god. I'm like losing track. Where's Potiki from? I can't actually remember. I'm going to have to check that. I might have already done an Indigenous author for New Zealand. But either way, this is fun. Also, this has been recommended to me by people saying I should do it for New Zealand. I think this is set, this is set in 1866. And I think it's like a murder mystery. But like, I feel like it's one of those books that's like very many genres all mixed up in one. And I've only heard good things. So I love a long book. Like I've done a video recently talking about how much I do love long books. And I feel like when you find a long book that you like you don't often just like a long book, like you love it because you spend so much time with it. So if you find a good long book, like they're always going to be favourites. I don't know, that's like my experience anyway with long books. But so happy to find this for £2.50. So that is an absolute slay if you ask me. Let's do a short book next because I've got some other long ones. I picked up this book by Claire Keegan, which is Foster, which I've seen everywhere, and I'm so glad I got it secondhand because it's such a tiny little skinny little tome that I was thinking, you know, I don't really want to pay like, what's the like retail price for this? Like it would be like £9, yeah, it would be £9. So to get it for £2.50, can you beat that? No. And I've heard so many things about Claire Keegan recently, her other books, Small Things Like These, and I think this is the most recent one that she's released. She is an Irish author, and also all her books are set in Ireland. And I think from what I know that this book is about a little girl who goes to stay with a family, and like she really enjoys it, and like it's like a very nice welcoming family, and she goes to stay with them for the summer, but there's also something unspoken in the family. I'm hoping it's going to be like more on the happy, hopeful side than the devastating side. But I don't actually know much about the tone of this one. But I'm very excited about it and I can't wait to read it. I think this will be such a short, quick read as well. Margins are absolutely massive and the text is quite big, and it's only 87 pages, 88 pages. So that's going to be an hour's work maybe. So I'm so glad I got it for £2.50. And then next up we have another big long one, and it is Wolf Hall. I did end up buying Wolf Hall. I didn't get the sequel even though they had it as well, and I ended up opting for the paperback because I think I just really like paperbacks better, to be honest. Like, I do like a hardback sometimes, but in general I'm a paperback girl, and I really like the look of these paperbacks as well. I'm slightly thinking maybe I should have got the other Hilary Mantel while I was there. This one is quite muddy. I've just noticed it's been like stamped on, but I can just clean that. It also kind of goes with the vibe of the actual book. But yeah, this is another one I've heard so much about. Everyone that has read it absolutely loves it. This is another historical fiction, but set in the Tudor time, and it's supposed to be the best historical fiction ever. So I do feel like I have to read it at some point to like really read like the classics in the historical fiction genre. But this is actually a series, and it's all about Thomas Cromwell in the Tudor time. And I don't know what it's actually following, but I know it's like epic, it's long. I do think that the second one that I saw was the second one in the series, but I actually don't know. I can't remember the title of it now, even though you will have seen it just seconds ago in this vlog. But yeah, this one is around only like 650 pages actually. That's not even that bad, but they are quite thick boys with quite small writing. So I'm excited about this. If you've read this and you liked it, please tell me. Please encourage me, because I need encouragement to pick this book up because it's bloody massive. And hopefully if I do read it quickly enough, I can go and pick up the next one in the series in the charity shop. But I'm not holding my breath for that. Okay, and the last book that I picked up was, what's it called? The Devil and the Dark Water by Stuart Turton. And I really love Stuart Turton's books in general. Especially I really liked the 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, which is very similar to a very popular other book called The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and they also came out very close together. But I much prefer the 7 Deaths because it's just very strange murder mystery, very quirky, very interestingly written. And basically in that, it's a murder mystery that happens at this party, and you have all these like the usual suspects there, but basically every time the main character wakes up, they wake up in a different body. They wake up in a body of someone else in the house, and they're trying to figure out this murder, and it's so interesting and I loved it. And also my brother has read that one, also loved it, and then I think he read this one after, and he said he didn't like it nearly as much. I think it's this one because I think he said it was on a pirate ship, and I think that this one is a pirate ship, or like at least it's on a ship. But he said he didn't like it as much, but I'm really interested in seeing what I think as well. And I really like the cover, and also this one was even further reduced. It was originally £2.50 and then it was reduced to £1.25, which you can't beat, can you? And I do just really like the way he does murder mysteries and mysteries in general. I think that is really creative. So I think this will be fun, and it'll be inventive. Also, he's coming out with a new book again this year, which I'm also very excited about. So I want to make sure that I'm reading like his back catalogue as well to see if I'm going to read his new book too. So £1.25, you cannot beat that book. We've got a nice little like kind of different vibe as well for this stack. We've got historical fiction, long historical fictions, a memoir, murder mystery, kind of thrillery thing, and then a literary fiction, the skinny little one in there. Honestly, I'm so pleased with this haul. I can't believe it. This is like such a good little haul, and I really stuck within my original budget, which was under £15, because I think in total this was like under £10, or like just under £10. I haven't done the maths, and I'm not very good at maths, so I'm just not going to do the maths, but it was around £10. We didn't get anywhere near the £15 mark. So this is to say, go check out your local charity shops. Go secondhand book shopping. I obviously did go to the library as well. I didn't pick up anything there because I'd already been so lucky as well. The library was kind of like my fail-safe to see if I didn't end up picking up anything in the charity shops. I wanted to go in there and see if I could get something, but didn't need to in the end. But let me know if you've read any of these books, and if you think that they're good, you think I'll like them. Also, let me know if you didn't like any of them, because I always like to know that as well. But thank you so much for coming along on this fun little day with me. We went and did some charity book shopping, we wandered around the town, and it was absolutely delightful. So thank you for keeping me company today. It's been an absolutely wonderful day and so productive as well in terms of buying books. I don't know what I'm going to read first, so let me know in the comments what you think I should read first. Remember to like and comment and subscribe and watch all the rest of my other videos, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!